Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
I'm about to get into some Bitcoin shit while you find that shit.
Let's go. What's up?
Go for it. Just a little update. It's been playing with the $50,000 mark. It's at about 48.5 right now.
Yeah.
So I think as soon as it breaks that little resistance, that we could see some good things for the cryptocurrency market coming in the near future. And of course, I am not a financial advisor, just giving you your update on the crypto like we do here on Kush and Chemtrails.
This is for educational purposes.
You guys are proponents,
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, oh me? Yeah,
Yeah.
I indulge.
It's I agree with you, but it is an interesting thing because sometimes I'd be thinking like it's such a great, the decentralization of it all and the, of course, the blockchain and the, you can see which hands, but being that it's digital, I feel like there's still always that chance that eventually the powers that be will find a way to control even that.
Right, and in the long term, I agree with you. In the short term, it's a great vehicle to make money and an investment, because what happened is, and you know what, right now, I've seen crazy things in the stock market like I've never seen before, with a lot of these investors coming together and shorting stocks against these bigger hedge firms and stuff. But going back to crypto, the rate of the volatility is crazy, bro.
Right.
So that gives you crazy leverage sometimes if you know what you're doing. And I'm not saying I know what I'm doing by any means, but I've been able to make money even though I don't know what I'm doing. And the entry and exit is much more smooth than traditional stocks. You know what I mean? So even I feel you in the long term, but in the short term, bro, just 6-7 years ago, with it being at like 2,000 or 1,000, and now it being approaching 50,000, you could have 50 extra money in 6 years. That's crazy, bro.
Even last March.
What investments can you 50 extra money in a short period of time like that? You know?
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's an upside to it, and maybe in my life right now, I'm training myself to just focus on the upsides, because it's just so much opportunity out there, and if we focus on how much opportunity they're taking away from us, shit can seem really dim, you know what I mean? So we just gotta make opportunities where there weren't anymore, where there weren't before,
I agree. I mean, I feel you. Likewise, I'm an investor, but it's just an interesting thing to watch,
No doubt. But I agree with your long term for sure.
Long term, if you're not a little more diversified or have some sort of backup plans. Well, that's the thing though too. I mean, we don't,
because it can go to zero, bro. There's cryptocurrencies that I've invested in that went to zero outside of Bitcoin.
Wasn't the goal of this whole thing that's happening right now? Wasn't it to also have a digital currency?
It's originally Bitcoin itself was initially created to be a currency, but what it's become is basically like an asset class. Like you're like holding gold. Mm-hmm. Like if you own Bitcoins, it's basically like owning gold. You don't use gold to spend; you use it to allow it to increase in value. Yeah. And the ones that have the use cases is Ethereum. Right. That's the one that is more going to be a currency they're creating.
And where'd Bitcoin come from?
Nobody knows. This dude named Satoshi.
Right.
So that could have been the government too.
What is that? That's what I'm getting at. It's like, where did no one?
I think Satoshi
it's kind
was
of odd to me.
People.
It's always been odd to me that this shit came out of nowhere and everyone's just like, that's dope. And it's dope. You can make money off of it. It just seems really fucking odd to me.
It's kind of weird.
The whole goal of the New World Order, or whatever the fuck they're called, was to have a digital one world currency.
Yeah.
But in theory, this is decentralized.
Right.
Because
but no one knows where it came from.
It's consensus based.
Literally.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but this is supposed to be the answer to a one world government and a one world currency. So if it is what you're saying presented by those powers, then that's crazy, because they flipped it. They flipped it pretty well, because they have us thinking that we're using something that's freeing us from their powers, but we're really buying into it. So, but you never know with anything. I think I'm gonna put some more batteries in this or something. Them Amazon batteries. Yeah, I'm shitting on Amazon. Fuck Amazon. Because this shit sounds like it's like statically or muffled. It sounds different than it did on last time.
Do you have
I don't think it's hitting my chain.
Or maybe it needs to be aimed a different way.
I don't know. That's why I asked did it look right?
Going right.
I hear some static now.
It's going straight up.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna see if I can fiddle with it.
But
What I think there's a lot of uses for the blockchain outside of cryptocurrency even, but what Buck was saying I was going to add too is that essentially we're just saying this is how much it's worth. We're creating the demand or whatever by all agreeing, like he said, we're going to say that this is valuable. And the fact that it was created to have only 21 million coins and there's a cap on it is why I think Bitcoin became more of a like gold, like digital gold versus something that you spend your money with because there's
only a limited amount
of it.
Right.
Whereas Ethereum and some of the other coins, it's not exactly like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's no ceiling on those?
I don't think so. If not,
interesting.
If not, it's too, there's not enough mined out or whatever.
And so like how many are there?
21 million Bitcoins. And right now
how many different, my apologies, I wasn't specific.
Oh, how many different coins?
Yes, different
I don't even
currencies.
know. There's so many coins. There's a lot of stuff they call them shit
Give me
coins.
5. Give me 5. There's
Polkadot, Cardano, Ethereum.
Those are different currencies.
Yeah.
Polkadot,
Cardano, Ethereum.
Cardano.
Yeah. That's
Ethereum,
a big one. That's a good one.
Ripple.
Cardano.
Yeah.
Ripple, Dogecoin.
Ripple,
There you
Dogecoin.
go.
That's what they call a meme coin.
Ripple Dogecoin.
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 Doge.
It's
Doge.
like Dodge or dog with an E.
Yeah, dog with a D at the end. It was
I
made
guess
as
it
a
got a
joke.
double meaning
Doge.
too. Yeah.
It was made
The
as
Doge is a part of
Oh,
a
you
body.
put that on Elon Musk and Dogecoin to the moon. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Dogecoin is essentially a complete joke that somebody made up that all of a sudden people said we're going to make this go.
I made about $2,000 off Dogecoin in the past
People
year.
made literal
See,
fortunes
that
off
shit is- That
Dogecoin.
shit is not.
And
no
it's
joke,
and
bro.
it started. I bought it at 13 cent,
And he bought late.
and I
13
got
cents
I
is
got
late.
it. I got it up to probably like 30 cent,
Yeah.
and I just cashed out.
Damn.
Great test point to make for everybody to see, because it's not like just Bitcoin. I'm glad he started bringing up Ethereum and the other ones, because you're right. If Bitcoin can be controlled, or some of the bigger ones, or the market as a whole can be controlled, I agree. But there's so many people, there's independent developers that are making a lot of these coins, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's a puppet figure behind, like you said,
Right.
there's shit coins out there, bro.
A lot of them.
coins that fail. And those people are trying to scam people out of money a lot of the time, but they're not like part of the government or anybody. These are all just opportunists
Right.
that are making money in this new economy that has been created out of the need, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's a little bit of both.
Hey,
Yep.
Let me tell you this. What about the Mark Cuban, right? For the Mavs, the owner of the Mavs.
Yeah.
What about Mark Cuban, bro? The fuck are you
They
talking
use,
about?
He using Bitcoin for the whole Mavs stadium.
Shut up.
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Well, a lot of
If
people.
you
are
want a
starting-
hot dog, he'll take Bitcoin. If
Yeah.
you want a jacket
Wow.
up in there or a hat, he'll take Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You trying to buy some tickets to go sit down in there? Bitcoin.
Damn.
But that's the problem with maybe cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin more specifically, is that like the value fluctuates so much. So there's a guy in the beginning, maybe, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, there's a famous story about this guy who decided to buy a pizza with Bitcoin.
Wow.
And the amount of coins he used at the time.
He was like the first one
Yeah.
to spend money, make
Yeah.
a purchase, I believe.
and the amount of coins he used back then, if he would have just kept them,
cash on them and shit.
it was like worth like, I don't know, like some ridiculous
It's a running
amount,
joke
like
in that
100
community.
million.
Yeah, there's like a Twitter account dedicated
Yeah.
to it that just updates how much that pizza is worth now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
one pizza. So imagine this, bro. In the beginning, you could, how sometimes they ask you to fill out little surveys or whatever, like on apps or on websites. You go like, hey, take 2 minutes to fill out the survey and let us know how you like our app or whatever.
Yeah.
There was one out there that if you did it, this is back when it all started, it would give you 5 Bitcoins just for starting that shit.
Oh, shit.
But nobody realized. People were like, fuck this Bitcoin shit. What
So
is
you could have
this?
sat on 5 Bitcoins.
Just 5. And
There's somebody out there right now that has 5 Bitcoins from that survey and probably doesn't even know it.
There's
Because a lot of the Bitcoins in circulation will never be claimed.
No, because people forgot their passwords. They're
sitting on
locked
some
up in
computer hardware
Somebody's
somewhere.
like a hard drive that
Hard
died
drive,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's real, and that's wild. But that's why like a lot of people promote like cold storage too. Like there's like a company called Ledger, and it's almost like a separate hard drive.
I got a Ledger.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
My coins are on a Ledger. But there's crazy things too, and we'll move on after this because I know we're not a financial podcast.
Yeah, we just talking that shit.
We're not financial advisors.
This is
at
for
all, people.
educational purposes only.
Thank you, Ronnie.
This is for shit talk purposes only.
Exactly.
Yeah. But other than the ledger, you know, each coin kind of has their own wallet sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's tricky, bro, because I got some coins in wallets right now that I'm having trouble transferring somewhere so I can get my value back for it because these fucking wallets need upgrades every so often, or they go out of like function. You know what I mean? And now I'm sitting with some coins in a hard, cold wallet, and it ain't even popping. But good thing the ledger support is, legit.
Ledger's real. Yeah, that's the way to go. You know that like people who trade on Robinhood, you can buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. You can buy crypto.
Cash App.
You can't take that. Like a bunch of people own Dogecoin. They bought it on Robinhood, and you can't take it off there.
You could just trade it.
Yeah, just trade it on Robinhood.
Cash App, you can move it around.
Right, you can't move it around on Robinhood. A lot of people are like, "Yo, I'm rich," but you know what I mean.
But they can still get their value for it because now they'll just have to trade it for dollars or whatever.
Right.
I got 2,000.
But I feel what you're saying though. If you are a Bitcoin investor,
do you know what the fuck's happening right now? Me neither. I just heard Robinhood.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You guys are my financial investors.
Let's bring Emmett back into the conversation because there's two more coins I want to tell you about.
Fire away, please. I love it.
Ass coin.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Are you fucking? Is there a punchline?
I'm fucking around.
Okay.
And then I saved the best for last. There's one called Cum Rocket.
That's hard.
Swear to God.
Ass coin and cum rocket.
He's gonna go invest now. He's like, how do I buy crypto?
How do you know cum rocket isn't my crypto?
I don't believe it. Shit.
Sounds like it, though.
Yeah. So that's how that
funny,
shit
dude.
is. It's meme stock.
That's great.
Meme coins and shit coins and.
It's a new world we living in.
It
That's
is.
the way I look at it, bro.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.